Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Well before the whole Diddy fiasco materialized, Little Richard said that most entertainers are perverted. Yeah, man, he said it. That's right, he said it. There's a resurfaced video floating around of Little Richard talking about his time in the entertainment industry. And he said that when he was coming up, most of the entertainers were perverted, and so were their managers and record producers. He said he would go into the studio and they'd give him cocaine, and then, he'd go out and do his thing. And he also said that others participated in those activities. What do y'all think about that, fam? Y'all believe him? Give me a thumbs up if you believe that most entertainers are perverted. Thumbs down if you say, nah, man, Little Richard out of pocket for that. Let's see where y'all stand with it. My thoughts. First of all, none of us know most entertainers' business. We only know the ones that make the news. We don't know people's business like that. We don't know what people are doing behind closed doors. I read a lot of comments online and people saying this and that about entertainers. What's funny to me is everybody wants to be entertained, but no one likes entertainers. It's funny how that happens. In any event, I will give it to Little Richard that a lot of entertainers out there are perverted. But so is much of society. The entertainment industry is simply a microcosm of society at large. If you're going to say without definitive proof that most entertainers are perverted, then you'd have to say the same thing about most educators, most truck drivers, most nurses, most doctors, most lawyers, most construction workers, most painters, most contractors, most city employees, most government employees. You catch my drift? I'm actually appalled at how often people see an entertainer get out of pocket and they paint the entire industry with that broad brush. They just say, everybody is like him. Everybody is like her. But when they see contrasting examples of people who's not like that, they don't say, everybody's like him. Everybody's like her. Everybody has integrity like him. Everybody has class like her. They don't say that. But when it's the low-hanging fruit, boom, here they come. It's absolutely amazing how that happens. I will agree, like any major money-making industry, the entertainment industry is very, very wicked. We have a lot of scoundrels woven into the fabric of this industry. But let me tell you something that I know. Most people who claim to be victims are not victims. They are willing participants who got the short end of the stick, and now they're after revenge. They want to point the finger at everybody but themselves. That's right, I said it. Most people, I didn't say all, I said most people are not victims. They are willing participants who made a choice. They made a choice to walk in that room at 3 o'clock in the morning with that person who was wanting to meet them to talk about a record contract. talk about that movie contract. They made a choice to lay there and accept that person doing whatever they was doing. And they made a choice to do whatever they did. Yeah. Most people are not victims. They made a choice to hit that weed, to sniff that line. They made a choice. They saw what was going on in the room, and they walked over there and went in that room anyway and shut the door. Some of them were so high they left the door open. They made a choice to go to that party. They heard of the rumors. They knew what was going on. And they still went to the party. They knew, and they still went to the party. They made a choice. So, I'm not giving passes out that easily, fam. I'm not doing it. I wouldn't give one to myself. I'll tell you a quick story. 18, 19. I think I'm 19 at the time. One of my buddies who was in the game, we pull up at these two chicks' house, and they bad. Ooh, ladies. I don't understand how a man can like a man. But anyway, ladies, damn, these girls was bad. You know how, fellas, y'all can relate to this. You know how sometimes you pull up and you see two chicks and you can't tell which one is the baddest one. You don't know which one you're gonna go for. So you kind of go for the one who go for you. So anyway, they start smoking weed. I don't smoke weed. So they try to offer me some, and I'm like, nah, all three of them, my buddy and the two chicks, they were smoking weed. Now, a lot of dudes would have hit that weed to get in the door, to appear to be cool, you know, to be in the in crowd. I was like, nah, I'm good. And the one chick that favored me, she was like, oh, what, you scared? All that type of stuff. Like, I just laughed it off. Because, see, I know me. And if I'm gonna do something that I think is contrary to how I move or how I should move, it's gonna be because of me and my decision, not because of peer pressure, not because of somebody else. If I go out there and do something stupid, it's gonna be because of me, not because of somebody else. I think it's easier if you get in a jam and you're in that jam because of yourself as opposed to somebody else. I think if you're in the jam because of yourself, you can deal with it better. You can accept the consequences better. But if you sitting, let's say, in jail because of what somebody else did, because you was with somebody else or whatever, or somebody influenced you, to me, I would just feel like a damn fool, a bigger fool. It's one thing to feel like a fool because of your own decisions. It's a total different thing, for me at least, to feel like a fool because I followed the wrong leader. Nah, fam, I'm not with that. I'm not with that at all. But what say you? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.